So this is a simple guide whoever wants to get started with web development. Now whenever we think about making an application or website, there are two main things which we have to take care. First is front end and back end. Now what does front end means? That the user interactivity. For example, you are browsing your Facebook and you see the post notification messages. Those you can interact with. This is what front end means. And the back end means the things which get behind the scenes, like servers and databases and much more like that. Now whenever we classify websites, we classify them in two manners in the basis of functionality. First is basic functionality and second is dynamic functionality. Now what do I mean by basic functionality? That for example, block pages. In block pages we can see some info. For example, if you search top 10 laptops in 2020 or 2021, sorry, then you can see a list of laptops. There will be some info, some photo, and that's pretty basic, right? And by dynamic functionality I mean we get more interactivity. Now to be honest, there is a smart team of engineers working on it to make the website more advanced. And also if you observe, there are many products in Amazon. Means there is so much data about those products. The whole data is stored in a database, and also there are many servers running in the whole world to keep the website online. Also you can see in the second point that there is a login and sign up. Means there is an authentication system to it. Large database. You can also compare it by the Facebook. Like they have all the photos and user info. It's all stored in a database, right? So far we have seen two types of website. I will just read it out. Static websites have less functionality, generally not have complex UI designs, and simple to create and maintain, and also simple in structure. Whereas in dynamic websites there is more functionality and also they have complex UI design. They could be difficult to create and maintain, but not all. Means a website like Amazon, it's a huge e-commerce website, so a smart team of engineers is needed for that, and also they are complex in now till now the whole thing would seem cool, and if you really want to get started with making these web pages and websites, you should first learn HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Now what HTML does, that it just gives a simple structure to a website, or you can say it creates a boilerplate, and CSS adds styles to them. For example, you can see a small illustration. HTML gives a simple structure to your web page, and what CSS does, that it styles the whole thing, right? Now we will take an example. If you have seen the Facebook page, first there is a header over here, Facebook, right? And then there is a section of requests, then messages, send message and notifications, right? And after adding CSS to it, you can see over here all the friend requests are shown over here, but the styling is very good and different. Fine. All the notifications over here, just see here there is a notification section, and over here it is styled and managed over here, right? So you can say that CSS adds styles to HTML and makes it possible for the web page to look good and pretty, right? And what does JavaScript simply do? That adds functionality to the website. Like this, means you can see JavaScript adds functionality to a website at different positions and components like this. Now keep in mind that an application like Facebook can't be made by using only HTML, CSS and JavaScript. There are bunch of technologies like networking, frameworks, databases and server-side technology which makes possible to run the Facebook. And what HTML, CSS, JavaScript basically do, that it takes care of the front end that we discussed, that it takes care of the user interactivity, and we have not discussed anything about backend over here because that's a more complex topic. Now whenever you will start with this HTML, CSS and JavaScript, you can do your own research. And till now we have seen that what HTML, CSS and JavaScript do. HTML simply provides a simple structure to a website, and CSS takes care of the presentation and appearance, and JavaScript gives its. Now if you want to become a web developer, you should take your more focus on JavaScript, because as you will learn JavaScript you will get your own part, and it's you who should decide that which path is best for you. You should so like you want to learn front end web development or back end web development or both. So with this, best of luck. Bye.